Father the Jade Lord the Highest Emperor the Holy Father God, the Human Being, Mother the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's Earth in the 36th Heaven. The Divine Teachings of God. Do you understand this? But you must know that Father is leaving. That is, taking the mortal golden body into seclusion. That does not mean that Father is not with you, but that Father is still there, still discussing in space and time, because Father the Jade Lord the Highest Emperor is everywhere. Holy Father God is always present and eternally everywhere. My children, the visible part of Father is absent from you, but the invisible part of Father is still present everywhere. Father is still present in your soul if you truly look inside your true soul. You will recognize Father without difficulty. If you always remember Father, want to receive Father, desire Father's grace, Father will still visit your soul and comfort you always. Therefore, Father's departure does not mean that Father is no longer here. Father's departure does not mean that on the path of returning home in heaven, on the path of returning to your original source, Father is by your side. Father is still present beside you to guide you silently and without sound. Without words, because with bare hands in mortal world you cannot hear Father's silent voice. Only in the deepest part of your heart you can feel this silent voice. So Father will speak softly in your hearts, Father will speak softly in your souls. Father will speak to those children who are willing to look inside your true souls to remember and long to contact and talk with Father. Father will still confide with you. Father will still be in your hearts.
Father the Jade Lord the Highest Emperor the Holy Father God the Human Being, Mother the Holy Mother God the Holy Mother's Earth in the 36th Heaven. The Divine Teachings of God, the wonderful sound of the Great Soul always quietly resonates, discusses, and shines silently within the hearts of all souls. My children, if you remember Father, Father will still be with you, still present beside you and even within you. On the path of repatriation, if you are determined to make real progress and remember Father the Jade Lord the Highest Emperor, then surely Father will always be your companion on the journey. Father is your faithful, loyal, and faithful companion. Father has been faithful to you since you come down from heaven, and will continue to be faithful until the day you return to be united with Father in heaven. My children, there is no companion in this world more faithful than Father, no companion more loyal and faithful than Father. My children, that is Father, your true Father. Your earthly father is very good at taking care of you and loving you for only few years, at most 100 years, then it is over, gone to another life. But your real Father is devoted, loving, and caring for you every second, every minute, every time you come to earth until the day you return to heaven, from this life to the next life in the visible and invisible worlds. When you have a physical body in the visible world, Father takes care of the visible world. When you leave your physical body to go to the invisible world, Father continues to take care of your soul in the invisible world. And so on, from this life to the next, from the day you come to earth through a long period of time until the day you return to heaven.
Father, the Jade Lord, the Highest Emperor the Holy Father, God the Human Being Mother, the Holy Mother, God the Holy Mother's Earth in the 36th Heaven. The Divine Teachings of God. Father the Jade Lord the Highest Emperor is a very devoted father and also a mother, my children, because Father has to endure countless hardships and difficulties to take care of his children in every single detail. But the Holy Father God is not only a father and a mother, but also a companion on the journey. Father is the absolutely faithful companion who guides and accompanies you always. Father accompanies you in the law. Father accompanies you in the trials of karma on earth. How is Father's presence in your souls? Do you know? When you realize that you are being tested, being punished, being forced to suffer, being oppressed, that realization is Father, my children. Because the clarity in your mind is the clarity of Father's yang energy incarnated to come down to earth to learn, so that clarity of recognition is the eternal nature of Father who reigns in your soul and always closely monitors every development of your thoughts. So if any foolish children think that when you think of a dark thought no one will know, that is a regrettable mistake, my children, because at that moment your mind has followed and knows very clearly every development of thought, and the mind knows, which means Father knows, because Father is the eternal clear awareness that reigns at the center of each of you, and Father is everywhere inside as well as outside of your body and mind. So even if you act secretly in any hidden place, Father the Jade Lord the Highest Emperor will still recognize it, because at that time, your own heart knows and sees very clearly everything you have done.
Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's earth in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God, and conversely, when you think of something good and do something good, whether silently or secretly, be at ease and do not fear that no one will prove it to you. Because at that time your mind knows that the Holy Father God already knows and proves your merits. And do you know how the loyal friend who accompanies you throughout the learning process exists with you? The events of investigation, payoff karma, and stuffing of karma are absolutely loyal and faithful companions to you. Not strangers. This loyal and faithful companion is a concrete symbol of God's boundless love for you. My children, why is that? Because the souls really need the presence of the testing, including the retribution, the karma stuffing, the suffering, the adversity, the favorable circumstances to be your close friends, to take care of, to always help you. Because thanks to that the souls will have lessons to learn, to progress, to sublimate, to understand, to be richer. Then you will have enough conditions to achieve the power of merit. Therefore, this absolutely loyal and faithful companion is very necessary to help you evolve and guide you. If there are no trials to pay the consequences, to force the consequences, to give you pain to understand, then surely the souls will not be able to evolve, my children. Let you learn, take care of you, cultivate you, train you, educate you so that you will understand more and more. Open your minds more and more until you return to unify as one with your Father in heaven.
Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father, God the human being, Mother, the Holy Mother, God, the Holy Mother's earth in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God. And then you will realize that you are witnessing that God is invisible and formless but shines everywhere, my children. Thus, you will be favored and assisted by an absolutely loyal and faithful companion, protected by the Father's deep love and cared for by the Mother's love and nurturing. With these optimal conditions, children, quickly return to your original source in heaven. Remember your real Father, the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor. Children, the ethics of life teach you to be filial to your mortal parents in this world, so that you have the opportunity to learn and remember your roots. The corner of your birth teach you to remember. Father's merit is like Mount Tai. Mother's kindness is like water flowing from the source. Wholeheartedly worship Mother and respect Father. Fulfilling filial piety is the way of children. So what do little children learn these low-level lessons to teach them filial piety towards their mortal parents? To train their souls to remember their parents in this mortal world and then gradually understand and find their roots to remember their real holy parents' merits and virtues up there so that they can return to heaven. Therefore, my children, remember God, always know that God is the true Father, invite God to come and reside in your souls, and then try to practice and progress to become one with God. Therefore, in this scene, Father advises you to recite the phrase Namo Jade Emperor. Supreme Being, Infinite Heavenly Venerable. Reciting this phrase will protect you. But if you mistakenly think that reciting this phrase will help you receive protection from God, then you have not yet understood the meaning of cultivation practice. If you still have such a concept, your wisdom will not be able to develop to a higher